226788. Okay. Are you ready? Are you using my machine or?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Oh, you're not? What machine do you use? Oh. Okay. How's everybody doing?
Good.
There's the drinks. Hey, I happen. Oh, and there's more kids coming. Okay, a couple of announcements, and then we'll get started. We have two new sponsors.
Yay!
The first one is Shark Crafters, that does they write a software called PostSharp, which ties in very nicely to what Dustin's going to be talking about, aspect-oriented programming. Cool. And the second one is TDSA. You've probably seen Paul Sheriff at Code Camp and user group meetings. Yes. And they're sponsoring us by giving us some videos to use as raffle prizes.
All right. Okay.
Do you remember, how long has it been? 6 months ago when we had the big 12-hour Windows Phone Unleashed?
Yep, September.
Yeah. Well, when I was at MVP Summit last week, I was talking with Daniel Egan, and they want to do another push.
Huh.
So keep open for like maybe 6 weeks. We're going to be having another one, and I'll be looking for people that want to present.
Are we going to have that contest with $500?
There's going to be a contest, and the contest has been up. The ante's been upped as well. Third prize is 100, second is 200, first is 500. But then of all the first prizes in these Unleashed events, they're going to go against each other, and the winner of that will get 5,000.
Wow.
Plus, anybody that comes and does it and wants to go on to the marketplace, they'll give you a voucher for the $99 that it costs to join the marketplace. But if you want to present, it's ask Oscar, ask Dustin. Matt, duh. My bad. I've been here so long, I forgot who you were.
Didn't have to rush that kind of me. Sure, why not?
Well, last time we didn't, but I think we might, because I know you love to present, and I know you'd like to compete.
Well, why wouldn't you be able to? I mean, assuming you're into it, you should be able to.
That's
True.
what it comes down to.
But maybe me and Al will be the judges. Something like that.
I have a question with that. I don't know if you're going to touch it right now, but I got an email with Telerik controls and Windows Phone.
Mm-hmm.
When is the deadline for that?
I go for what?
That if you use it in an app and put it in the marketplace, does user group get like a rebate or something?
Oh, get $100, yeah. I don't know. All right. I'll find out. I'll send out an email. So I want to thank our sponsors. Got New Horizons for this great room. Ravi is in the back. Come up. And then I happen significant other, Jay from Robert Half Technologies, provides the sodas. A round of applause.
How is everyone? I'm sure I see a lot of familiar faces from last month, so good to see you guys again. Those of you who are new or weren't here last month, my name is Ravi, Bhatia. I'm the business account manager for the Inland Empire, and obviously the Inland Empire is pretty large, so just to give you an idea, I manage a lot of enterprise accounts that are east of the 57. So everything from the Pomona, Claremont, Fringe, Diamond Bar, as far down as Temecula, up to Barstow, all the way out to the Sand and Rocks that are in the desert. So The question that was posed to me by a director of IT that I met with last week asked me, because I set this on my portfolio, what city is it? You know, life runs on code, it's great, and I thought, okay, let me, because we teach Visual Studio, right? And it got his attention when I was in a meeting with him, and he asked me what city this was, and I said, well, you know, I don't know, I got it at a user group that we host once a month. So I'm also putting the word out for you guys to help the user group grow within the organizations that I touch out there.
Great, that's cool.
Yeah, which is good, because I want to see this grow and have you guys picking up the entire floor over here. That would be nice, right? On the converse of that, for those of you who are actively searching or are currently in a position, I would appreciate the same courtesy as well. If you guys are employed, if you can get me a meeting with your directors of IT, I'm willing to throw out a free week of training, not on Microsoft Word or Excel, but on the good stuff. Stuff that you guys want. So,
Cool.
my business cards are on the table, scattered throughout. And those of you who aren't lucky enough to be employed currently, I do work with a lot of directors of IT in this area, and I know of a lot of them that are hiring. And just on the business platform, one of the main things that has come up in the past quarter or two is SharePoint. So if any of you are well versed in SharePoint, I mean, obviously the developer side, because that's the biggest problem that people are having, is developing and hosting their applications and servers on SharePoint. Give me a buzz. Let me know what you're good at, and I'll see if I can put you in touch with some of these directors and see if you can get an interview or something like that. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? I was hoping to get an answer from somebody in here.
I don't know, I assumed it was Seattle, but if I look closely and the Visual Studio band is on all the buildings.
Yeah. What do I tell him? He's expecting an answer. I'm having lunch with him next week.
3D Studio.
Tell me Dallas.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and speaking of SharePoint, I went to some SharePoint presentations at MVP Summit. I can't tell you a lot about it, but how many have worked in SharePoint before? How many have worked in SharePoint 2010?
Wow.
It's a big difference, isn't it? Yeah. Do yourself a favor and spend a Saturday checking out 2010 development. It's the difference between night and day.
I'll tell you what, spend a Saturday shooting me an email, and I'll shoot you the various hyperlinks on how to get the info on learning the platform and development. And that's what I've been doing, so we get a track for various types of departments.
Oh, nice.
On SharePoint. And out of the running bets of it, there's about 4 classes that you really need to know outside of just the administration. There's 1 class for administration, but there's 3 of them that are specifically geared towards development. So it's from 15 days worth of training, and it's all mock Microsoft official curriculum. So we're not messing around with it. It's a huge beast. Has anybody heard of Chris Gibbons at all? No. He's, I attended the expo last Saturday in San Diego, SharePoint Saturday. Did anybody hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, heard about that. It's a good event. Chris Gibbons owns a company called Architecting Connected Systems. He's a CEO, and he writes curriculum on the SharePoint platform for Microsoft. We're lucky enough to have him as one of our instructors. We own him, which is nice. Basically, in that show, we own the rights to him. So, you know, I've got a pretty close relationship with him. He's headquartered in Seattle, but is based in San Diego, out of our San Diego center.
Mm-hmm.
And so he throws a lot of events together. They actually have a user group on SharePoint once a month in San Diego. So if anybody's interested in going or getting info on that, let me know, and I can facilitate something along those lines, or maybe get him up here for you guys to maybe do a speaker series or something.
Well, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
From a project.
Speaking of SharePoint, there's a Inland Empire SharePoint group now.
Yep.
It's fairly new, and in fact, we're supposed to meet here, from what I understand, this month. I'm not sure if it's gonna go through.
They should be over at Robert Half in Ontario.
Yeah, but the last meeting I was at, they were talking about meeting over here.
Why don't they do that?
That's what they said.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to get more exposure out this way, I guess, because people are coming, or if more people will come and get their SharePoint. Huh? SharePoint is boring.
Yeah,
It is,
but if you learn SharePoint and If you learn SharePoint and get past the boring, you can be bored all the way to the bank.
Yeah. It's a huge tool. A lot of businesses are going that route. Our folks downstairs, I met with the CIO for Citizens Business Bank about a month and a half ago, and found out about a botched project at MIT. I'm not gonna name names, who did what, but, you know, as large as corporations are out there, SharePoint is not a joke. You know, end users can bring you down to the knees with it, and if you've got your entire database posted on it, all of your applications posted on it, it can become a real big problem. So if you know your stuff around it, there's some big bucks to be made.
Yeah, food for thought.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions?